Hey guys, you're watching ZOneNOnly. My name is AJ, and we're back in another mini build series episode thingy. And this time we're building a rocket ship requested by Mr. Techno. He sent a lovely message saying, "You are one of my favourite YouTubers on Minecraft. I love the vids and every vid you do. Do a rocket ship or spaceship or airplane thingy." So I decided to go for a rocket ship with the big orange fuel thingy and the thrusters and all the good stuff that come with it. I really like this build because I'm a big space fan in general. I like planets and universes and solar systems, and I just like wondering, I like space games. Spore I actually played a fair bit, would you believe it? Got a lot of hate, but I like that game. This is actually the longest build of this series. This took a long time to build. This took about 2 hours to build, and I sped it up so you guys didn't have to watch a whole 2-hour video of it. So we're just sticking in the fuel here. This is basically all scaling. This bit was so I knew where the actual shuttle would be and how big the fuel thingy was. 'Cause this was a hard build because of the scaling of it. Never built a rocket ship before. I've never really seen any Minecraft rocket ships before. I'm sure there's a lot out there, but I've never seen much of them, so I couldn't go off any inspiration. I had 5 or 6 images on my laptop while building this. You see me, well, you don't see me look either, but I sort of stop every now and again just to check on the reference to see how it's looking. And the bottom screen really helped me as well. As you always know, on this series I have it on a split screen on my girlfriend's profile, so you guys can slowly see it build if you don't like watching me run super speed on the top half. So I moved out to the back here and done the wings. That's why the bottom screen was actually really handy, because it was a lot easier to scale. And I got hiccups again and burps. I feel really bad now. Oh well. So yeah, done the thrusters down the bottom of the ship. They were sort of an important thing to scale, because anything round in Minecraft is the first things that you should be scaling, because the circle's a really important thing. So the nose cone here was really difficult to build. It was a really difficult shape, and luckily the black half of the space shuttle made it a lot easier to scale and shape, because it was a dividing colour, so it wasn't all snow and white. But it was still difficult. Windscreen was lovely and easy to do. And on the bottom screen here you can actually see the shape of it actually really came together really well. So now making the rest, just filling in the rest of it. I thought I was doing the black bottom now, but I think I'm doing that in a minute. Getting all my words messed up now. So yeah, I change all the white on the actual back of the shuttle to black. I think I'm doing that now. Nighttime. I don't like building at night. I can't see very well, especially when laying black wool. I don't quite know where it is. That was when my pad ran out. Yeah, so filled in that black now, so now the bottom of the space shuttle was completely black, and now figuring out the tail fin, tail wing, whatever you would call it. And I made it way too big at first, and you see me move the bottom screen in a second, any second now, I think. Because I couldn't find the right shape for it. I cut it down, and then I cut it down again here to get the right shape, and that shape I was happy with. Blacken up the wings, because the bottom of the wings are actually black on these things, and then I actually thickened them up on the back to give a bit of a 3-dimensional shape to them, because one block really isn't thick enough for them. So I put 2 layers of black on the back side of the shuttle, and on the front side of the shuttle you'll see me put white on, so the wings are actually 3 blocks deep, which give it a really strong, sturdy looking shape. So I think here you'll see me place some white down. Yep. So black the bottoms, black the edges, filled in with white, and the thickness of it looks really, really nice. It made it look really realistic. So then thickening up the tail wing to 3 blocks as well makes it look a lot better, makes it look a lot more realistic. The 1 blocks don't look very good. So putting the windows in now. The windows aren't spaced out evenly because it's not a bus. On shuttles, the windows are wherever they can really fit them. So I thought that looked really nice. I put the orange stick on the top of this fuselage because I want to know where the limit was, but I never did hit the height limit, which I was surprised about. I thought it was going to be a little bit of a battle to try and get height in, but the maximum height was actually a lot above this by the looks, because I never even got near it. So coning up the top now, trim the top off, and then it was a matter of doing the side thrusters, the big thrusters on the side. I don't know what they're called either. If you know what they're called, stick them in the comment section below. Space fan, and don't even know what the name for rocket ship bits are. Not a rocket ship fan. So yeah, I made a point on the top. I actually do make that point a little bit better. I wasn't quite happy with how the point on the white ones were. Putting in the breakers, and then I had to replicate it on the other side. So it was quite easy to do, especially from the angle. I was using the bottom screen an awful lot. I could just tell where sizes were and how far up I had to go. So that's the bonus of using two screens on this. You see me boop, boop, boop. I go out of the shot and then I come back in. So yeah, filling out the second one, then putting the rings in again, which is very handy with the bottom screen again. Fixing up the point again. I made a much better point. I liked how that point turned out. And then two other rings. Point the second top and then put the struts in, and then we're done. So if you guys enjoyed this, hit that like button. I really enjoy it when you hit that like button. It really tells me what you're liking and what you're not liking. And I've got some great shots of this at night. If you have anything that you want me to build, stick it in the comment section below. That's the only requests I go off for people that comment. And I'll pick the most creative idea as the rocket ship blasts off. I think we've got a final shot of it in the day. Oh, there's one from the top. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, guys. If you did, hit that like button. I really enjoyed making this build, and we shall see you in the next episode. Bye! Yeah, check it out now. Check that video right out now. Check that video out now. Yeah. Click it. Check it out. Yeah. Click it now. Why haven't you clicked it? Click it now. Yeah.